I always believed in God, but for a huge portion of my life, I didn't feel God's love. I felt unworthy of His love. I was a really happy child. I was told by my mom that I was really smiley and very outgoing with other children. Later on in my childhood, towards my early teens, I suffered some abuse that led me to feel unworthy of God's love. Because of that abuse, I chose to do things to try to escape. At the age of 15, I was introduced to these substances that literally altered my mind. I learned that these made me feel better. Nothing that I felt at church, nothing that my parents tried to tell me, that God loved me would fill that void. By the age of 17, I was introduced to alcohol. I thought, okay, this is it. This is the thing that fills that void in my life. It led me to 5 years of deep alcoholism. Eventually, 26 years old, my wife left me. We were living in Las Vegas. We had a house. I noticed at that point that the alcohol, suddenly it didn't work. It didn't take away the pain anymore. I had a friend of mine. He asked me if I would like to try something that would really take away the pain. I said, well, what's that? And he said, speed. I remember it crossed through my mind that I would give away my whole life for this feeling. I had nothing left in my mind with thoughts for God. I believed now that I had gone so far that there was no hope of ever having His love. I was working as a plumber, got done installing a water heater, and I walked through the garage and there was two gentlemen. They said, "Are you Scott Harman?" And I said, "Yes." But when I looked at them, I knew I probably should have said no. They said, "You're under arrest." When I got to the jail, I was furious. I was mad at my friends, my family. I was blaming everyone I could think of for why I was there. It wasn't until I had lost everything, and it was about 4 or 5 months into my sentence, that I had decided to start reading the scriptures. And for really the first time in my life, I realized that I felt peace for the first time since I was a kid. Finally, that void was filled up. About 3 years into my sentence, I was sitting in church in the chapel, and the Spirit just came to me, and in my mind I just realized that I was done. This is what I want. Because in this chapel, in this dark prison, this is where the light is. And I wanted to keep continuing to feel that light that only comes from God's love. I did 6 years and 5 months in prison. By the grace of God, I have 10 years of sobriety today. Prison got me sober, but God and understanding the atonement of Jesus Christ is what keeps me sober today. Today, I'm happy, and I've been restored all the things that I lost in my addiction. I understand the atonement of Jesus Christ, and I know that through the grace of God, I've been given a second chance. And I'm not about to mess up this chance.